Before you sink all that time and effort into selling your house, you should know how much you'll make when all is said and done, right? Well, we're here to walk you through the math. Hi everyone, Corinne here with HomeLight. In this video, we are going to show you how to determine your home sale proceeds, which is how much money you'll make when you sell your house. There are 3 steps involved. Figure out your home's fair market value, set a list price, and subtract the costs incurred by the home sale process. Ready? Let's dig in. You can get this whole process started with a free estimate of the value of your house. Just use our Home Value Estimator. HomeLight's Home Value Estimator pulls up to 5 different online estimators and compares them all to give you a more accurate estimation of how much your home is worth. The thing is, though, online estimates are often wildly inaccurate. They can give you a good ballpark figure in a pinch, but you really need to bring in a top real estate agent to help you determine your home's true fair market value. Ask a top real estate agent to show you these 4 things: your home's comparative market analysis, the average days on market for properties in your area, the month's supply of inventory and demand, and a real estate price distribution chart for your neighborhood. The biggest component is the comparative market analysis, or CMA. This is a detailed breakdown of the comparable homes, or comps, that have sold in your neighborhood within the past 3 to 6 months.
For my active comps and my closed comps, you really have to compare apples to apples. So if I'm looking at a single level property that's the subject property that I'm potentially listing, I make sure that the other homes that are in my comparative market analysis, let's call it a CMA, are also single level. I try to stick, identical bedroom count, maybe 1 bedroom count up or down. Now, one thing that I'm very clear with my potential seller is that anything that's active is not a comp because it has not sold. It is their competition. So anybody that's looking for a home like theirs will also look at these homes that are competition. And I make that clear because, let's just say I tell a seller that I think their home is worth about $300. Well, inevitably they tell me, well, my neighbor's listed for $375. Well, your neighbor hasn't sold yet. So I make sure that they understand active comps are competition. Sold comps, which is where an appraiser goes by, is what we have to focus on.
Look at the average days on market for the comps in your area to see how fast or slow each property is selling. Homes that sell too fast may be priced too low. Homes that take a long time to sell may be priced too high. The trick is to find that sweet spot and price your home just right. Additionally, the month's supply of inventory and demand will give you an indication of how many buyers and sellers there are in the area.
Month supply of inventory is how many months would it take to sell all the houses in your market, in your price range, at the current pace of sale. So when we look at that, we know that anything that's within 5 to 7 months supply of inventory is considered a stable market, meaning there's just enough buyers coming in for just enough sellers. If you're over 7 months of inventory, that would indicate that you're in a buyer's market, meaning that there's more houses than there are buyers to buy them. And conversely, you'll see that over time in a buyer's market, prices will get more and more competitive, meaning the value of your home could go down if you take too long to sell it, or if you price it too high and it sits on the market a long time, or if you wait to sell it. If it's below 5 months of inventory, that would be a seller's market, meaning it favors sellers. And generally in a seller's market, prices are kind of on the upswing. So depending on how much of a seller's market it is, be it 4 months of inventory, 3 months, or 1 month, your agent may recommend pricing it a bit more optimistically because the market is trending upwards as far as price goes. So that can be a very handy chart to determine the energy in the market and how you should price it, be it aggressive or be conservative.
Lastly, ask your real estate agent to show you a price distribution chart. A price distribution chart shows how many homes are selling in your market and at what price point. This information will help you choose a competitive list price.
So for example, let's say your house is somewhere around $500,000 in value. And what your agent's noticing is there's a lot of inventory between 5 and 550, but there's not as much sales. Where in the 450 to 500 range, there is more activity and less inventory. So you may say, you know what, even though a house might be worth a little bit over into the 500 range, there's not as much activity there. So why don't we price it a little under 5 so we can capitalize on that stronger market?
By now, you should have a pretty good idea for how much your home is worth. Unfortunately, that isn't the amount of money you'll walk away with at the end of the day. You still need to run some numbers to figure out your actual home sale proceeds, so get those calculators out. Take your target list price and add value for any amenities your home offers. Subtract value for any issues that will need to be fixed. Then, with that new price, subtract the following costs that come with selling your house: agent commissions, usually 6% of the sales price, attorney fees, taxes, local fees like HOAs, the balance on your mortgage, and your down payment. Whatever's left after all those deductions are your home sale proceeds. So let's recap. To figure out how much money you'll pocket if you sell your home, you need to work with the top agent and determine your home's current fair market value, set a competitive list price for your home based on your market, subtract any taxes, fees, or additional costs incurred by the home sale process. To find out exactly how much money you can sell your home for, talk to a top real estate agent in your area. Find one at homelight.com.